Hi, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. We've got a battle on the Pilsen map, and it's RamDeuter from VH Clan. Thanks for the content, Ram. It's in the Super Conqueror, the Tier 10 British heavy tank, and it's an all Tier 10 battle. Now, we're going to see how well he plays the map and the tank, and we'll point out a couple of features of the map you may not be aware of. He's heading to this main factory building here. You can see he's just passing a whole bunch of Hetzer shells there. I just shot out a door there on his way in, just to make sure that he can spot tanks crossing. And there he goes. Managed to punish an IS-4 crossing. He's got one to market because it's on the battle, so we know he's a decent player in this tank. But yeah, let's see how much damage you can exact and how well he lasted the battle as well. Now, yeah, one of the features of this particular area is these doors that he shot. You can actually shoot through because they're destructible, as long as you're not using heat or HE. But some of them have cracks in them as well, so you can be spotted through them, and also spot through them if you just find the right position. Alright, now he's noticed an E50M on the map and decided, yeah, you can attack him from this position. He gets spotted there, of course, by the E50M. Let's just increase the size of the mini-map a little, just make it a bit easier to see. They're just going dark here and setting up a side scraping position, knowing that the E50M might be facing his way, and he just snaps there through a bit of obstruction there. Now, you just saw a puff of smoke going up there. That's definitely a vehicle shooting through the gaps here. In fact, there you go, you just saw an example of the cracks in the door, so you can get spotted there. Now, it's got the FV215B there. That's not the FV215B 183, the tank destroyer. This is the Tier 10 heavy tank. Now, it was removed from the game and replaced by the Super Conqueror, funnily enough. So it's interesting to see the difference between the two tanks. But 215B got a very accurate gun, as does the Super Conqueror, but it doesn't have as strong armour. It's got a rear turret, so it's pretty good side scraping. But we'll see how well the player is using it. And he's definitely giving part of his frontal side to RamDeuter there. So he's just going to go through him like a knife through butter. He's throwing his premium rounds here. Well, no problem there. This is a Tier 10 battle, and if you're searching for your marks of excellence, make sure that all your shots count. So he took a bit of damage there. Now possibly onto the roof of the tank. You did notice he goes up a little bit on the ramp here to try and make the top of his turret hard to get or to ricochet. But so far he's just farming this 215B, baiting him to shoot. In fact, there he goes, bounces off him. Unfortunately, just snapping there and possibly catching the tracks, so not doing any damage. And he's just lining up here. Gets another shot through. He's already on 3.2k of damage, mostly from this 215B. So a couple more shots and he's down. No, that's definitely went into the tracks, but it's tracked him. So he's could be using his repair kit, or he's just in place and you can just line him up. There you go. One more shot and he is out of the game. And there you go. First tank sent back to the garage is that 215B. So 3.7k of damage already to RamDeuter, and we haven't quite hit the 5-minute mark. So you can see getting good DPM out of this gun. He's running food, so that's assisting with both the reload times and the accuracy in terms of dispersion. He's getting lit there now. Not sure if that is the E50M or there's another tank there. No, it's definitely another tank. We can see a Progetto 66 is in, or was in the rubbish there, but he's been taken out. And he gets spotted again. Now, definitely that's through the door, so again, just something to be aware of. And there you go, there's an IS-4 that probably spotted him, maybe accidentally. Ram making a decision to relocate here. He's pretty much exhausted that position. And he can go around the corner, or in this case he can come up pretty safely through here now. He knows where the enemy tanks are, and particularly where they're not. He might be subjected to side shots from the 50M, but he looks like he's pretty preoccupied. Finds a T-57 Heavy. Now, T-57 Heavy, I'm not sure if he fired or not, and now he's lining straight up at him. But puts another shot in. Definitely he's on the reload, but you don't know exactly how far he is right now. He definitely fired then, so he's a one shot, however, and who's going to get the shot is the question. And Ram just turning around here. Is he going to go after the IS-4 or across the map to the 50M, or possible shots there? No, he's just looking around the corner here first. Very smart move, making sure that no one is coming around to spot him. Be careful turning around here that he doesn't expose himself too much, but it's a pretty safe position if you're not getting threatened. There you go, T-57 Heavy's been taken out, and there's an FV-405's been spotted. He's coming around here and crosses there, the IS-4, and he does get tagged by the IS-4, so a bit of revenge there for the damage he did earlier. And he's got an IS-7 inside the building here, and the IS-7's just fired, so he knows he's got a good 12 seconds or so to get around and get a shot in, which he does. Nicely exposed underside and backs up. Now, I'm not sure if you noticed at the start of the battle, but you could see the modules that are loaded were the hardening module, which gives him more hit points and some more reliability of components, the gun rammer for the loading time, and also turbo. So one of the aspects of the Super Conqueror, of course, is its speed, and also particularly in reverse speed, but adding the turbo adds an extra factor to the top speed of 4 km per hour, and I think something like 2 or 3 km an hour to reverse speed. So he managed to get out of the way of that IS-7. Pretty smart. Now, he did get damaged there straight after he used his repair kit. On his tracks he got damaged an ammo rack, so he's now waiting for the cooldown of his repair kit before he can improve his reload time. And he's on his last 8 of his premium rounds, and here he goes. He's spotted the FV-4005, so straight away he goes for his HE, but here's his problem. Okay, now has reloaded now, so this is good. He'll get one shot into the FV, and didn't need actually much, but that was a good choice anyway. Soft target and not a lot of hit points on offer, so fire the most inexpensive shell. Really good, smart thinking there. And straight back to the premium shells to go for the Super Conch, but of course he gets the rear end. It doesn't set him on fire, but nonetheless leaves him on 59 hit points. Backs away straight away because he's still on cooldown of his repair kit. And comes back again straight away, and he repairs his ammo rack. Now he's got the IS-7. Again, he's got the rear of it. Gets the kill. And that takes him up to 6.9k of damage. The team has got almost double hit points of the enemy team, so they're well in control of this game. And he's just looking for targets there. Gorilla 15 gets taken out. There's a 1-2-1 at the back of the cap area. Now, is he... I was going to say, he's definitely alive. I was going to say, is he defending or is he AFK? But he's not AFK. He's definitely firing. But he's not firing very well, so puts a shot in, but bounces. And Ram just backs up. No, does take a hit there, but he's still got plenty of hit points. Now he's got a mission going. We didn't have a look at the mission conditions. Oh, he's just on result improvement, so we won't pay too much attention to that. But that 1-2-1 there, just basically waiting to be killed. Gets another shot in, but bad luck, out of the game. Back to the garage, and that takes Ram to 8.1k of damage. There are 3 TDs left in the game. There's 2 215B 183s, which he doesn't want to get in front of. They'll definitely one-shot him. And it's Tucknot and Tiger Girl. Well, it was Tucknot. He's been taken out. Tiger Girl's still in the battle. And then there's an Object 268, which we haven't seen. and basically everyone's heading that way. I don't think Ram will get there in time to get any more damage. 268 takes out the Object 907, but if 268's down there, there's lots of guns converging, and I'm not sure that Ram will get any additional damage out of this. Just won't be fast enough to get there. Yep, they're already taking chunks out of him. Someone's hopefully on cap, but that won't happen, and there goes the 268. That is the end of the game. Great battle there, excellent result. Let's go and see how it all played out in the details. Just to correct something I said earlier, he's actually got 2 marks of excellence on his tank, so that's yeah, a good sign of his performance in it. Yeah, I couldn't see it from the player's view, so apologies for that. Well, 8.5k of damage, gave him the high caliber award. He got the steel wall for blocking 3.3k of damage, and of course the Ace Tanker Mastery badge. So from a team performance, 1439 base experience in a tier 10, that's just absolutely excellent result. And I've got to also call out the performance of the Object 907 getting 1240 base. There's at least 2 tanks that did over 3k and quite a few that did around 2k or close to 3k, so the team did really well, and that sort of showed in the results. The i7 that he came up against in the buildings had done 4k, so he'd be a bit unhappy with the result there, but clearly from the experience level he got, not a lot of that was face-to-face, so not to be expected. And unfortunately, it looks like Tucky in the FV didn't get more than 1 shot off, and Tiger Girl got a few, so good luck there. All right, what did it cost? So RamDeuter fired 31 shots, 28 hits. That's pretty good shooting accuracy. There were a couple of snapshots in there, so no issues there. 24 penetrations. The total damage there, very little assisted damage, of course, but that's no problem. That's not what he was going for. It is a tech tree tank, so firing all of that expensive ammunition cost a fair bit and ended up making a loss of 58k, but I think that was definitely worth it for the result. So great game there from RamDeuter. Thanks for the content. Certainly appreciate that, and I hope you like it. If you're watching this and you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please consider doing so. We'll have more great content to follow, and thanks for watching.